Force, the Jedi. All of it. It's all true.
Welcome to the channel, guys. And just super quick, I want to pay respect to Jeremy Bulloch, who just recently passed away yesterday, who was the original Boba Fett actor for Episode 5 and Episode 6. Maybe without him, we wouldn't have the Boba Fett that we have today. I just want to give you a quick disclaimer. I am not going to go over any details in The Mandalorian in this video. I don't want to spoil anyone who possibly hasn't seen it yet. The only thing I'm going to say is Boba Fett is getting his own series. The Book of Boba Fett. I want to discuss the possibilities and theories. I want to hear your guys' thoughts in the comments below. Let me know what you think. All I'm going to say is that episode of The Mandalorian, it was kick-ass. There's no other way to put it. That's the best Star Wars we've gotten since 2005. And I've really enjoyed Boba Fett being in Season 2, and it just left us with such a huge cliffhanger. If you haven't seen the scene where the series gets introduced, it's in the epilogue of this final episode of Chapter 2. Go ahead and watch it if you haven't seen it. So Fennec Shand strides in and lays waste to Jabba's palace. Any of the guards, Gamorrean, armed, whoever, they're done. They're gone. Then Boba strides in, and we see who we assume as Bib Fortuna, who was Jabba the Hutt's servant before Leia killed Jabba in Return of the Jedi, who has taken over. And we all know that Bib Fortuna was trying to play the pleasantries with Boba and act surprised to see him, especially since he claimed he thought he was dead. Doesn't matter. Boba lays waste to him, knocks his corpse off of Jabba's throne, and takes it for himself. I have to say, that is one of the most badass moments in Star Wars, and I cannot wait to see what Tamara Morrison is going to do as Boba Fett. So, the Book of Boba Fett is releasing December of next year. That's probably the thing I'm the most excited for, closely followed by The Mandalorian. I think that Disney is really listening to the fans now. I think it took a little trial and error. They realized they weren't going to get anywhere with a bunch of unhappy fans, or dividing the fan base, however you guys look at it. I think we're going to learn more of his backstory and his origins, perhaps part of the Clone Wars, but I think it's going to primarily focus on his time after the Sarlacc pit, where he was, what he was doing. Him and Fennec Shand, I think that's a great duo. She's a perfect sidekick for him, and I'm just excited. I think this is going to be a TV series called The Book of Boba Fett. Highly doubt it's going to be a book. The thought crossed my mind for a moment, but you have Tamara Morrison, you're going to do a TV series. I can't say how excited I am for this, and I think that Tamara Morrison's going to knock it out of the park. These last few episodes he's been in The Mandalorian, he has absolutely crushed it. You couldn't ask for a better performance. He played Jango, he played the clones, Cody. All I can say is it's going to be badass, guys. I have to say that it's going to suck waiting for a year for this to happen, and hopefully COVID doesn't cause any delays at the studio so that we can get this in December of 2021. And I'm super excited for it. I want to hear your guys' thoughts and opinions in the comments below. Let me know what you think is going to happen. My theory is it's going to pick up right after the Sarlacc pit from Return of the Jedi, show how he lost his armor, how he escaped, probably from the Krayt Dragon killing the Sarlacc, as we saw from the first episode of the second season of The Mandalorian. And I think it's going to show how he had to take his time and go through things in the desert. When we first see him at the end of the first episode, he doesn't have his armor anymore. But ironically, when he shows up on Tython and speaks to Mando, he knew exactly who had his armor, Cobb Vanth on Tatooine. So it'll definitely be an interesting backstory, and I think it's one that we've all been anticipating as fans for quite a long time. I definitely hope we get to see more of his gadgets and more with Slave One and just see what Boba Fett's all about. The technology wasn't completely there back in 1983. You saw what they did with Jango back in 2002, so that was 18 years ago. What can they do now? We saw glimpses of what Boba Fett can do, and I have to say that I was just in awe. I really think they're going to dive into Boba's backstory here. I think we might see highlights of his time during the Clone Wars growing up in his early days as a bounty hunter, perhaps from some of his missions from Darth Vader, how he worked with the Empire, why he resents the Empire, especially those stormtroopers. I think he has a special kind of love for them. But anyways, please let me know what y'all think. I want to talk to y'all in the comments. And if you enjoyed this, please give the video a like. And I really would appreciate if y'all join the channel and help us grow, because I have quite a few things I want to accomplish, along with the fanfiction stories, the what-if scenarios, and finally, our theories. I want to do some live chats with y'all. I have Discord too, so we have options. Boba Fett is back. Tamara Morrison is playing him. I don't think we could ask for anything better. And until next time, my friends, may the Force be with you, wherever you may be in the galaxy far, far away.